Okay, so this is a Green Valley, I believe. It's a really old mod coming from, I don't know, 2016, 2017, very early thing. It seems like its creator never handed it, or maybe they just thought this would be just fun. I use it when I want to build something great in beautiful scenery without having to recreate the scenery at least. Prior to that, I used to build things in the south part of Boston map, Commonwealth map if you like, because it's empty, it still has some landscape and so on, but at some point your system just stops being able to process all the items, which can actually be seen even here. Well, when I move out, you can see how objects start to blend with each other, which is definitely a problem of the engine, as you can see it. Anyways, so this is a place where I like to build things. Mind that thing at the top. I should probably just let it go down and so on. So this is where I wanted to play with ideas of building something that stayed after the war in more or less pristine look and feel. And another idea was that in this game area you could also experiment. I could also experiment with ideas from 2000s, where you could have cities with multiple layers, and that's about it. So this is a part of a skyscraper-based city which has multiple layers. So the first layer, or sort of the first layer, is a train. I actually had to elevate the train for reasons, and it's a place where trains just come from the Commonwealth and go beyond, and that's about the station, and that's about the entire area I've built in the game so far. As you can see, it's relatively small. As I was building it, I was inspired by Seattle, and I used pieces from sorry. So I've been using pieces from Rollins elements built for Snappy House Kit by Robotin, I believe. So this is our pieces. Just one layer, but a couple of years ago I think I was able to build something even bigger, but I just used garage rods instead. This one is wide enough to have two cars side by side, which is more or less okay. Yeah, never mind that the rest of the rail bridge is not raised up. I'm going actually to raise it up and then make a ramp going down somewhere closer to that part of the mountain. In any case, what I wanted to show is this is an example of small cities I can build with Snappy House Kit elements and many other elements, of course. It has multiple layers here. It also, by the way, features elevators coming from Snappy House Kit. So you come here, and you ask for an elevator here. It's an elevator that is built using the engine provided by Snappy. Go downstairs. And this is like one of the lowest levels of the entire thing, not the lowest one, but one of them. I'm not sure if I have anything going lower than this. Yeah, that's probably the lowest level. If you're gonna go up through all the service tunnels and up and up and up, you can get back to the area. And this is the weather that precisely shows why I have this kind of doors in the entire system. It's like where you can use these doors to close the entire area to seal it off. climate. That's its entire purpose. This is a power system. It provides energy to the reactor. It provides energy to one of the buildings here. And that's a building. You can have a few more elevators here. Again, these ones are provided by Snappy House Kit. Experimental elevator mod. And from here you can actually go straight to the station, I guess. Yeah, so there is one train station which is regional, and the other one is local. Going to the local station, and if you go here, yeah, not everything is completely built. You can go to the Royal Road station, which is built specifically for local people. There is a way to get to the other side of the station. There might be a way here, I haven't built it yet. Maybe I'll build something here. But for the time being, people can cross the station this way, so they can go here. And this is an elevator for 3 store. You can just click on it. It's a very old elevator mod, built, I don't know, like 4 or 3 years ago. It allows people to cross the station. And they go down. You see something is wrong with the outlets here. And that's where we can go to this part of the train station at the top. So this is like a second big layer. And the third layer is actually yet another road upstairs. You can go upstairs by the stairs here, here, and here. And when you go here, we have yet another. It's not exactly a highway, but you could think of it as a highway, which goes back to the tunnels. As you can see here, I'm using the highway pieces from the original game. And it sort of looks fine. Not great, but you know, fine. To make things a little bit more believable, I put these blocks in here. Yeah, never mind the tree. Oh, that's about it. I didn't build skyscrapers to the up. I wanted to, but I did not. Decided that's gonna be like the end of it. This is the interesting one of the skyscrapers, but probably it would make sense to, you know, build here as well. I'm not sure. Just not sure about that. The idea is that the whole city would, you know, cover part of the lake. Instead of just being built on the shores, it could cover part of the lake. And yeah, this highway would also connect this place with, you know, the Commonwealth thing. I don't know what kind of interstate is going to be I-95. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so that's yet another building. It's also has its own elevators in it and such. Sure, yeah, I haven't put any buttons here, so I won't be able to fix that. But anyways, what I wanted to say is, even with all the pieces in Fallout 4's settlements, you can build something more or less believable. Yeah, I know not everything has been built, and it's very much work in progress. It's really sad to see lack of external elements with backgrounds, with textures I would like to have, so I had to resort to these textures. But oh no, it sort of works, not fine, but works well enough, nonetheless. Yep, that's about it. Yeah, let's go down one more layer. Talk about this later. This is just a restaurant place. is a beautiful Art Deco windows. So that is, there's not gonna be any really tall buildings here because you don't want to spoil the view. So the corridor on the top actually has to lead somewhere, right? So that is the corridor on the top. It should actually lead people somewhere else. I don't know where, so because it doesn't have disposal view, I'm not sure about that. So yeah, that's about it.